Sucking on my titties like you wanted me, calling me all the time like Blondie. Check out my Chrissy behind, it's fine all of the time, like sex on the beaches. What else is in the teachers of peaches? Huh, what? On my titties
what?
like
You needed me to produce this shit for you, and I think it's pretty cute.
Bondi. Check out my Chrissy behind, it's
Check out her Chrissy behind, it's fine.
What else is in the teachers of peaches?
You gotta learn what's in the teachers of peaches, woman.
On the beaches, what? Huh? Right? What? Huh? What? Right? IUD, stay in school, cause it's the best. IUD, SIS, stay in school, cause it's the best. IUD, SIS, stay in school, cause it's the best. IUD, SIS, stay in school, cause it's the best. Sucking on my titties like you wanted me, calling me all the time like Blondie. Check out my Chrissy behind, it's fine all of the time, like sex on the beaches. What else is in the teachers of peaches? Huh? What? Fuck the pain away, 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 fuck the pain away. Fuck the pain away, 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 fuck the pain away. Oh, what, right, Oh, what, right, What else is in the teachers of peaches? Like sex on the beaches. What? Right on. Fuck the pain away. 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 Fuck the pain away.
Woman, you better unmute. I'm not doing your show for you. There you go.
Mute it.
You're on.
I know. I was just Just let me fix something. You were supposed to be a guest too, not just sit quiet the whole time.
Yeah, well, I got COVID, and then you made me, like, produce the whole thing, so now I'm not doing anything. Somebody else needs to call in and talk to this woman. I'm just kidding. Happy birthday.
Thank you. You can come on my birthday. Just be mean to me tomorrow, and it'll be fine. We'll make up for it.
Yeah, well, that's... I didn't really... I can't hear you over the music, and neither can anyone else, because your mic's breaking up. But no, that's... I just came to wish you a happy birthday, and say I love you, and I'm gone now. Do your stream.
What? Does it work?
Yeah, that's how a guest on a birthday live stream works. They call in and say hi. They say hi, happy birthday. Really happy that you're older. You didn't die. Good for you. I found out I had COVID because I just let I let Royce go out and get a test, and he comes back positive, and I'm like, shit. That means that's what's making me sick. But I've had this shit since Monday. Monday was the only bad day for me where I couldn't get out of bed and shit. Other than that, don't be a pussy. Go back to work. I mean, I didn't go back to work till Thursday, but don't do like I do. Don't do what I say.
You just said not to do what you say, but then told people to do what you say. It's the same sentence.
Yeah, I know it's fucked up, isn't it?
I invited other people. Virgie probably is dead, and Mersh probably died from COVID or AIDS. He did go to Vegas with you guys.
But we didn't hang out the whole time together. Like me and Virgie spent literally 90% of the time we were hanging out, like smoking weed or walking up and down the strip or like eating food that we would never buy here.
What kind of food?
Just like, for instance, the best steak I've ever had in my life, that Royce bought.
I had steak the other day.
You never had a
But for
steak
my
like
birthday-
this. I'm not one
Probably
to I'm
not.
not one to talk about things that happen in Vegas, but I mean a restaurant review I guess is an okay thing. Really there's nothing to tell, but god damn. I mean the stories I have are all stories of like, man, that Kraft steak place was the shit. That I forget Yardbirds, it was another place we went that was the shit. So we just ate really good, man. Went to the Peppermill. Got there, everyone's like, "Oh man!" It was just Royce and Virgie that went to the Peppermill, but they were like, what's so special about this fucking place? It's Denny's with liquor. Who cares, dude? Yeah, I guess it's the place from Casino. I get it. But then the food shows up, and like you get like a chicken fried steak the size of a baseball mitt, and you're like, "This place is the shit."
I don't often eat steak. It's just not, like, it's good occasionally. It's just not something I would eat.
I had 2 New York strips for dinner tonight. Got to get my strength back.
I had chili spaghetti, and for lunch I had chicken wings and pizza.
You know the chicken wings are baby chickens, right?
Don't care.
Do you care? No.
Yeah.
All right.
It's so good.
Right after
care.
I said that, I was like, dude, don't ruin stuff for people. Don't ruin things that Leaf likes. And then you're like, I don't care. Good. I didn't ruin it.
I love chicken wings. I just like food is stupid fucking expensive right now. Like, all the prices have gone up. Canada's stores are like empty.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yay.
I had them deliver
Please
groceries today.
I can get groceries. It's just half my order would be refunded. It would be like, sorry, this wasn't available. Sorry, this wasn't available. Sorry, this wasn't available. Do you want me to replace it with this completely unrelated food item?
Yeah, they fuck us up like that too, but not because there's no food, just because some incompetent dumbass is the one packing your order. Like I ordered sliced cheese for a sandwich. Like they even asked how thin do you want it sliced on the website, and they showed up with a 1/4 pound block of cheese today. I'm like, the fuck am I gonna do with this, man? Cube it, eat hors d'oeuvres. Come on, man. I wanted this shit sliced. People want to be like, slice it yourself, and I'm like, you cannot sandwich slice a hunk of cheese. It's never been done properly without a cheese slicer.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
You can try to slice cheese for a sandwich, but it's either going to end up too thick or it's going to end up, you're going to try to get it too thin and it's going to be all weird shaped and you're going to have to try to chop off another little weird shaped piece. Fuck that. Wow, maybe I might be a little sick. I mean, I prepped last night because I still didn't feel great for my show, but I drank like 3 cups of coffee, like got as awake as I could. Got into the shower, did some deep breathing, let all the steam get in and shit. Because until today, I'm like, I thought I just had a sinus infection. But now, I can't deny if both Royce and Mersh have the shit, and they have the same symptoms as I do, then I can't deny that we ended up getting COVID. Them niggas get COVID every time they go, dude. So I don't know.
I feel like it's possible you don't have COVID. I mean, everybody at work got COVID. My coworkers, the children, I got really sick and everybody thought I had COVID, but I didn't. I
Yeah,
just ended
I
up
don't
with
have
bronchitis.
like I don't have a cough. That's the thing. I don't have any cough. But then again, like neither does anyone else that I'm aware of. So maybe that's the scary Omicron variant. No coughing.
I just know that like majority of the children at work got COVID, and like I know a lot of the kids in my group, because I'm with kinders and grade ones, they also got COVID, and I work with them every day.
Well, I got
And parents,
I got a shot, so
Yeah.
I can't get sick. That's why I got well. Or that's why my immune system was so compromised that I was the first one to get sick. There's only one time we could have gotten COVID. All three of us. There was only one time all three of us were together. Contrary from popular belief, we weren't the fucking four musketeers in Vegas, dude. We were very split up most of the time. There was only one time that all three of us were together and could have gotten COVID. And that would have been at the airport on the way out, because we all had flights. Like mine was at like 4 and some change. Yours was a little after 5, so we all went to the airport together. So some fucking dumb bitch in the security line, while we were standing there for an hour, got us all fucking COVID-19. Fuck her, whoever she is. I know it's a woman, because I blame women for things. All right, where are you gonna have people call in? I'm just talking about being sick.
I mean, I can post the server link into the chat. That might be actually useful
Yeah,
to
if
do.
you wanted people to join your, I'll put on some music in the
Well,
background. That'll help.
Here. And Merch decided to stop being dead and start streaming, so
What is he streaming tonight? That's too bad.
apparently
Yeah, but then again, okay, yeah, well, so is fucking Warski. You know what I mean? Like, you can't look at what other people are doing. It's your birthday. Enjoy your 15 people.
I am enjoying my 15 people. I'm also enjoying the fact that one of the guys at work just tried to throw me a surprise party. And by a surprise party, I mean stared me dead in the eyes as she crouched behind a chair and then jumped back up. I can see her the entire time and was like, surprise!
That is kind of scary.
Very-
Some dead-eyed little girl just waiting for you, staring at you. Kids are creepy. I couldn't hang around like my kid's not creepy, but other kids, they're creepy. Yeah, I wouldn't want to hang around them all day.
It was just funny because just like I saw the kid, and the kid was still like, "Yeah, Leaf's definitely going to be surprised." Surprise! I'm like, "OMG!" Like I pretended to. I told it. The kid was very convinced that I was actually surprised, but I wasn't. The entire kid doesn't know my name yet because they're 5 and 5-year-olds forget things quite often. So I was just called Birthday Girl the entire day.
Oh, that's nice. They can't be bothered to know your pronouns on your birthday, huh?
And then,
did you post your shit? There you go.
Yeah, I did. Another kid asked how old I was. It's like I'm turning 27, and
Yeah.
just straight up, it was like, "But you're so short." Okay, old. Still taller than you.
Hey, Mr. Yes, you always roll up in places where people are with their girl and start asking what other girls are hot? Because I'm not going to fall for that. I'm too old in the game. You're going to have to find a younger man to try to do some dumb shit like answer that question in front of his girlfriend. Sorry, man.
Cass working.
I'm just too old in the game, bro.
You.
I'm saying, like, no, why I got to get the fuck you?
No, I would have said thank you to Cass Warfox
Oh.
who said happy birthday and
Oh, okay. I thought you said fuck you to me.
no.
Hey, Cass, you want to jump on here and talk so I can stop?
The waiting room is open. It's just nobody's there. To be fair, I didn't advertise it as well as I did in previous years, and also I don't think I even did one last year, just because.
Yeah, I don't think you did either.
Because Scooby kind of ruined my birthday stream before by like spurging the fuck out. I
That's
didn't want
right.
to
We
deal
should
with
invite
the
him, man. You should invite. He should be here right now.
Scooby will never be invited to my birthday stream.
No. I'm hearing that I'm a capo in some kind of internet mafia, and the funny thing to me is the last person who believed in a YouTube mafia was Scooby. So I'd like to get Scooby's hot take. Be like, Scooby, it turns out you were right. There isn't a YouTube mafia, and apparently I'm in it. And I get no benefits from it, but still, just want to say you were right, bud.
He's psychotic. Like he's like Disney villain psychotic though.
He is, in the sense that Disney villains are both evil and bumbling and hilarious.
Yeah.
He's like Gargamel from Smurfs.
Wasn't it Sleeping Beauty where the witch got pissed because she didn't get invited to the party? He's like her.
I don't remember.
Got mad because she didn't get invited to the party.
I don't remember what the motivation of Maleficent in Sleeping Beauty was.
I don't remember either.
The shitty part is I remember the name of the bitch in the movie, Maleficent. Was that Maleficent, or was that her in Sleeping Beauty?
I don't know. I don't remember. I like Disney movies, but not enough to remember stuff like that.
Who's more based, Whoopi Goldberg or Mel Gibson? Mel Gibson, 100%. Man, fuck Whoopi. Whoopi accidentally said some base shit. Like she didn't even mean it. She was trying to slam on white people. She didn't even know what she was saying. Mel Gibson knows everything he's saying.
Hello, Cass, you are on the air.
Mel Gibson.
Hello.
Hey, Cass. Mel Gibson will look a cop right in the eye in Los Angeles and ask him, "Are you aware the Jews started all wars?" Decidedly more based than Whoopi Goldberg. Cool. Somebody's here. I can mute now. I'll be a producer for a while.
Oh, he's going to just ditch me.
Oh no!
I pissed you with the furry pedo hunter. You'll be fine. It's the safest motherfucker.
You're elected to ditch me on my birthday.
But you both love to fucking track down and torture kitty fuckers. Like this is a perfect team.
Cass, did you ever listen to that bitch I sent you the information about? What the fuck was her name?
See, you're already
yeah,
sending motherfucker information. It's perfect.
Yeah, I've been looking into it.
Nobody's talking about this bitch. Like, nobody. It's not in any mainstream media. There's some TikTokers mentioning it, but, like, overall, nobody's fucking talking about the fact that this mother, who has a famous child YouTuber, is being sued by 11 children for emotional abuse, sexual abuse, verbal abuse, and financial exploitation.
No shit.
Yeah.
I was all caught up in this Fredonia University professor, like, being like, what did he just say? Suck off a 1-year-old? Did he just say, well, if in some culture in 400 BC, grandmas sucked off 1-year-olds to quiet them down, then it must be okay today? What?
That's what he talked about explicitly.
Dude,
yes.
Just because some crazy Zulu bush lady did some shit before the birth of Christ does not mean you can walk around sucking baby dicks, sir. Why are you a teacher?
Ew.
And then the school wants to act like we're investigating this. I'm like, wait, he has 2 books out on this very subject. You know goddamn well what he was about.
He's got 10 books. He's got one on pedophilia, one on how veterans shouldn't be respected for what they do, and the rest of it is about how religion and morality is bad.
So okay, Professor Mr. Girl. Professor, I'll just call you Professor Girl for short, man. Like, you're going too far with this Kaufman shit. Somebody's gonna murder you. You can't be out here saying these things, dude. I get it, it's a bit. And Professor Mr. Girl, listen to me. You're going too far with the bit.
But yes, Leaf, I am looking into talking about that. The person you told me about a while ago. The funny thing about it is, I think the problem is T-Channels covered it, and when T-Channels cover it, that's where topics go to die in terms of any actual relevance long term.
Right. I would get Leaf a mic, but getting her a microphone would mean nothing with the current laptop she has. Like, I would have to buy her a laptop to go with it. And
you have to buy us a whole new computer.
Yeah, I'd have to buy her all new shit. It wouldn't just be a new mic. Dude, I've done everything you've ever enjoyed or not enjoyed from me in the last 2 years has been done off of Blue Yeti. So don't even trip. You ain't got to get a badass mic.
I would say if you have to scrounge up a little extra money, you probably get yourself like a USB variant of an Audio Technica AT2020. You should be good to go there.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, if you can scrounge up a bit more, because I think Blue Yeti's 100. That's like $60 more.
I mean, yeah, I can afford it. So that's not the problem. Well, I mean, it kind of is right now because I just went to Vegas, but I didn't come back broke, dude. I just spent a lot of money on Lyft rides and weed. I spent about $500 on weed. Yeah. Hey, man, I'm not from a
Nice.
legal state, you know, and I get there and, you know, I was with Virgie. Suddenly we were holding, like, collectively about $1,000 worth of weed, and we were like, we cannot get rid of this in 4 days. Then we look at each other like, is that a challenge? We can get rid of this in 4 days.
I mean, when you came here, you also bought too much weed,
Yeah.
and then couldn't even you got left with me, and I don't smoke.
I was like hurting myself
yeah.
trying to smoke all my weed before I left Canada. And Winnipeg
Yeah.
weed is such shit too. So yeah, I'm just smoking the most chest burning wannabe strong weed in the world.
He was perishing. He would like go die on my balcony,
Yeah,
and I would be just
like at one
hanging
point.
out on the.
Now I'm waiting for you. Go.
Oh,
No,
it's
I thought you.
happy birthday, Leaf.
Thank you. I'm now 27, and I don't want to be. But I
No,
am-
just think of it like the 6th anniversary of your 21st birthday.
No,
It's not a bad way to think of it.
doesn't help. Nothing at all.
You feel bad
I
'cause
just,
you're like I can't accept this shit. Like you're dating a man that's like 13 years older than you, and you're
That's
yeah, how,
okay.
how do you think that makes me feel about my age when you're afraid about yours?
I am afraid about mine because do you go to work and have like a bunch of little 10-year-olds asking if you were on the fucking Titanic when it sank?
No, I very specifically chose a career path that avoided children.
Yeah, well, I have kids who just genuinely believe I was on the fucking Titanic. Wasn't even old enough to be there. Couldn't have, it wasn't even a fucking thought. And they're like,
Just-
yeah, you
just
were on the you.
Tell me,
No,
tell me, watch Leonardo DiCaprio drown.
I get bullied by children quite frequently. Like, I have like 6-year-olds be like,
Well, they're bigger than you.
I can. I mean, yeah, bigger than me. And they're like, I can touch your head. Like, look, like I can pet your head.
Yeah, and those are kindergartners. You shouldn't let them do that to you.
They're in grade 1 now.
If some little fucking first grader was patting me on the head like, look, I can touch your head, I'd kick the fucking stool out from underneath the little piece of shit.
They weren't
Don't let yourself get bullied by children.
standing on their tippy toes when
Hey.
they did it.
Just because everybody here is very against fucking children doesn't mean that we're gonna stop you from whooping one's ass. All right, that's there are appropriate. Like somebody tried to equate murder to pedophilia the other day, and I was like, no, because I can think of reasons to murder somebody. I can't think of I could convince you on reasons to murder somebody. I could not convince. Like, there's no argument I could make for a good. Like, there is a good enough reason to murder somebody to where I like wouldn't hold it against you. There's a lot of them actually. I can't think of one reason you could give me that you could butt fuck an infant, and then I'm gonna be like, oh well, that was reasonable. I could see reacting. I could see reacting that way. Like, yeah, no, it's totally different.
I don't even understand why anybody would try to compare the two, to be perfectly honest.
Because they were just trying to compare it to like the next most horrible thing according to mankind, which would be murder. And I'm like, still not even in the same league. Because if I walk in and like somebody's somebody's fucking Leaf, like let's say it's my best friend, right? And I murdered that motherfucker. Most people wouldn't hold that against me. They'd be like, I totally understand why you murdered that dude. May not have been the right thing to do, dumbass. Now you got to go to prison the rest of your life. But I think all men would understand, right? I can't think. You busted on somebody fucking a child. I can't think of one excuse they can give you and be like, wait. But just look how they were dressed. These fucking Oshkosh bagoshes. It's his own fucking fault. Boy, those diapers looked on his little hiney, hanging off him like that. He was asking for it. I don't see anyone just letting that go.
Yeah, no.
So, Lee,
Yeah.
you enjoying your birthday stream so far? We're talking about fucking kids and shit. And more specifically,
sent-
we're talking about how it's not cool to do so, but
I
Yeah.
did send you a donation. Did you check your Streamlabs Leaf?
Oh, that was you? Yeah, I did. I didn't check my Streamlabs. I got an email about PayPal, and I kept forgetting to read it.
That's
thank
okay.
you.
yeah, I missed one from you last night, and I apologize.
That's all
Yeah, I'll
right.
come in at
I
the same
freaked-
time sometimes.
It
man.
freaked me out. I was like, "Oh shit, he is mad."
No, dude, if I'm not straight up, if I'm ever mad at you, I'll tell you. Like,
Okay.
and,
I
like
was
nicely.
yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be ugly, but if you did something like unknowingly that pissed me off, I would hit you up. Like, I'd DM you and be like, hey, man,
Right.
not cool. But
Yeah.
So if you don't get that DM, you're good.
Okay.
No, it was I that was the prick.
No, no, it's okay. You were lost in a sea of donations. Everybody's welcoming you back, man. I can understand that, man.
You never feel very confident doing something after leaving for a week, whether it just any job, even doing something like this.
Oh
So
yeah.
it helps. Because I was expecting to come back and like fall on my face, and nobody wants to watch the goddamn show now. I don't know why, because I'm mentally ill, and that's the way I think.
But the show is good and will always be good.
You wouldn't know. You went to sleep like 15 minutes into it.
To be fair, I am just really tired after working with children, and also I have a vitamin B12
So
deficiency,
you lied to me.
and I'm
Just-
90% sure that the stupid fucking vaccines have contributed to why I feel tired.
I'm
more
pretty
tired
sure
than-
you just lied to me. You told me my show was
No!
good, and then admitted that you didn't watch any of it.
It's always good.
What if it wasn't
I
good?
don't need
You're giving me
I
power.
watched the whole
What if I needed the criticism? And what if I was making mistakes?
you don't make
That's-
mistakes with
You're a
your shows.
terrible. You're be like a terrible first mate, dude. Be like, we're heading right. We're like, you're like the first mate on the Costa Concordia over here. Like, we're good. We're gonna miss the rocks. Don't worry about it. I'm like, you're not even looking. And then the ship ends up on its fucking side, off the coast of Italy somewhere. Like,
Can't you just accept my compliments? Why do you have to fight them?
I don't know. I'm not good at taking compliments. That's why.
I love
get that.
I do want to support you,
I don't-
and I do watch your show when I can, and then I'm not fucking exhausted.
It's good you
Um,
don't watch
but
my show all the time, actually. Like, the only reason you can still enjoy it is because you don't watch it all the time. That's why I don't do it every night, man.
Also, sometimes I just need breaks from watching people get hurt, because, like, I mean, I explained a situation to you where I watched a child try to. I'm going to be careful what I say on air, just because I did sign an NDA. But a situation happened, and I witnessed a child try to do some serious harm to themselves, and it was fucking a little bit traumatizing, to be perfectly honest, because of the age of said child. They are very young, probably too young to be doing stuff like that, and it's fucked up. So I see fucked up shit in real life. Sometimes I just don't want to come home and watch fucked up shit on the internet.
Yeah, okay. I can see that.
Yep.
On the other hand,
Like,
my job, if you think the 20 videos that I find I could find that are allowed on YouTube are bad, you should see the 100 I had to go through that aren't. The severe mental health damage at what I do.
Well, I used to, when Live Leaks was still a thing, used to go on there to try to help you, but I forgot to turn the filter off, so I've seen people be decapitated, and it could have gone through my whole life without ever seeing that happen.
Oh, really? Give me a link.
Live Leaks is dead.
No.
I can't give
Yeah,
you.
it is.
I can't give you.
I miss it too. LiveLeap was a good source for videos. Spectrum Ambion says AP was built by mistakes. Yeah. That is 100% true. Dr. Giro built me out of mistakes. By the way, I've just got the Mike Tyson's Mysteries ending song playing right now in the background, so whatever you want to talk about, everything goes to this music.
Really? I can't hear the music because I can't play the stream on my computer and be on here at the same time. It will probably murder the internet.
Well, that's what happens when you have other people produce your streams.
I don't care what song you play as long as it's like not going to get me killed or deleted from YouTube forever.
Nah, you'll be fine. I play it all the time when bad things happen.
When bad things happen?
Yeah, because it's such a happy, peaceful little song that it's kind of ironic to play it whenever something terrible is on the screen.
I mean, is there something terrible on the screen right now?
Depends on your point of view, really.
Fair point. I like that you changed it up a little bit. And you put one of the pig crew pictures on there.
Yeah,
And put the pretty flag.
I put the anime leaf on there.
I don't have that picture on my phone anymore. Could you send it to me?
But you sent it to me. That's how I have it.
Yeah, but
It's-
I don't have it saved
It's in this.
anymore.
It's in this Discord that we're in right now at the very bottom. That's where I got it
Told
from.
you. I told you I did not frequently use this server. So excuse me if I
Run
don't
my
fucking
stream
remember.
for me. Download my own avatars and resend them to me for me. Boyfriend, will you run my stream and download my pictures for me? No. You want someone to do that shit? Go date unknown archive. They're looking for a third. Like,
No.
I'm lazy. Where is he? He should,
No, you're-
should be here for this.
I did invite him to the server, but I think he's doing his own stream right now.
You know what he's doing?
Or is it one of
Two
the-
chicks at once. That's what he's doing. He just did a
Need
video.
to say-
We can talk about it now because he just did that video the other day. I'm in a polyamorous relationship and it's awesome. And like, but he comes from the rather based part of the internet, so all the comments are like, you know, I like you and shit, but I don't agree. Like, it's like 75 comments of, yeah, I don't think that's for me, bro. And he doesn't give a fuck. He's having a good time. And like I said, he's getting doubled up on as we speak, probably.
This is just really gross to listen to, considering he calls me daughter archive in his server.
Ew, I don't like that
Uncom-
either.
Oh no.
Uncomfortable. Very
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
I'm gonna have to go in that server and get some admin responsibilities and change that. That's weird and creepy. Like, we have sex, and I don't like it if you were to call me daddy. That would stop it. Like that would stop sex mid-stroke. Like, hey, don't do that. I have a kid. Like before I had a kid, maybe it could be kind of kinky or whatever. But yeah, at this point,
What is I wasn't daughter archive. I was leaflet archive now, but he considered me a daughter. He said,
that's
or
even-
whatever, or like
that's,
a daughter.
that's just as fucking weird.
Oh.
Leaflet archive.
Me and him are gonna have a talk
Anyway.
about what's weird and what's not.
Boy.
Yeah, you hear Cass over here just like, boy. Like he's just drinking his drink and shaking his head and looking at the ground like he's wearing a fur head right now and he's shaking it at you. And oh god, in disappointment. You made his tail fall go down.
So oh no.
Who the fuck is Virgie? He's like, I'll be there in a minute. It just doesn't fucking show up.
Virgie's
I'm
retarded.
gonna bull.
He sounded
What your
full.
right is. He can't even show up on time to his own stream. I bullied him for that.
Dying of COVID.
Please don't die. You're not allowed to die.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem. I think I'm just gonna be here.
None
to
of
the
us
end
want
the
to.
world.
None of us want to.
You okay?
Yeah,
You need to go get water?
I like the idea of a cup
Water?
of coffee.
Coffee? I don't think you're supposed to drink caffeine when you're not feeling well.
Yeah, you are. It activates the ibuprofen.
I don't know.
It expands the blood vessels. Yes, it does.
I drink. I don't know. I have ADHD, so caffeine doesn't have the same effect on me. It just relaxes me and makes me feel less stressed and like anxious.
Well, caffeine also,
I drink.
like Rocknar said, it opens up your blood vessels and your corpuscles in your lungs. That's why.
I just know that it doesn't do anything to help me stay awake. It just, honestly, more often than not, will make me want to just go to sleep.
I like bullying
Exactly.
Virtue when Merge pops in the stream. Yeah, okay, that's always fun too. Yeah. Never mind, that's actually Nightwave. Is actually Nightwave on? Is Virgie doing that? That's okay.
Merch is on. He's doing his own thing. And that's okay. We're set up so that people first join, they can't fucking see anything. The reason I did because weird psycho woman who was that I was talking to her friend, and for whatever reason she was weirdly possessive of this dude. And I'm just like, okay. Anyway, she joined my server and I made it so she couldn't see anything. She flipped shit and thought I was hiding something. And then got mad at me because her best friend was keeping something from her. And she thought I owed an explanation to her. I didn't really know her. That happens a lot to me, just like weird women just flip shit out for no real reason. They just get so mad. And I literally haven't done anything to them specifically. But I'll bully the fuck out of other women for no reason. Mainly because they're
Hens and a hen hizzy.
I'll bully whores because they're whores and they're not people. And they deserve it.
I got an argument on Facebook with somebody who tried to argue that whores were people. No, I did, and I couldn't really explain myself other than to like use my dog analogy, and that motherfucker tried to fight the dog out analogy. So then like 4 other women came in and they were like, "Nope, we would shoot the whore." I always ask people, I'm like, if you had to shoot one, no consequences from the law, no bullshit like that. Like God comes down from heaven and puts a puppy in front of you and a hooker in front of you and hands you a pistol and says shoot one. Which one are you gonna shoot?
The whore. Why would I want to shoot a puppy?
No,
Puppies
how about you,
couldn't
Cass?
do
Which one
anything.
would you shoot? The whore or the puppy?
The whore.
Yeah. No, I've only found one person in my entire life who said they would shoot the puppy. Which means whores are lower than dogs, thusly proving they are not human.
Yeah. You should see the one time I had a shit fit on Twitter because a bunch of whores wanted to turn pedo hunting into we need to turn it into a sexual, like, what was it, sex worker rights or something. And I'm just like, why are you participating and justifying one of the most child exploitative industries on the planet?
Right? Do you think that the child sex trade is going to stop existing because we make prostitution legal?
No,
That's their
probably money.
But they do. That's their argument they make. Be like, well, then it'll be regulated, and I'm like, and the people, but it will still be illegal to kidnap children and sell them to Arabs, and people are still gonna fucking do that, right? So what does that have to do with you're just? Sorry, I'm.
Oh
sick,
no,
man.
I had a talk
sure
with a
you
few
get it.
people a few years back, right? And I've known some whores, and they've told me straight up that every single whore I've ever talked to has told me that they were introduced to the industry when they were like 13 or 12. It's very common,
Yeah,
especially for like in Detroit.
It's depressingly common in America, and
Yeah.
and not difficult. If you wanted to find, if that was what you were looking for, you can probably find just like a street gun or heroin.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the same difficulty as finding one of those.
Mm-hmm.
A few years back, I had like there's someone I briefly dated. I won't even call it a relationship. I briefly dated, I got hit up by a fucking 15-year-old girl on Facebook, like, hey, do you know how old this is? I'm like, yeah, he's like in his mid-20s. Oh, he told me he was 15. I'm like, no, he's in his mid-20s, and he has a kid that he neglects. That bitch, like, oh, I was so confused as to why this like child was in my DMs, and I'm like, no, he's a predator. Then he got arrested for child abuse and the trying to do sexual shit with minors. I don't know. Haven't heard from him since finding out he was in jail for doing all that shit. But wasn't surprised that he went to jail for that shit. That doesn't make sense.
When
I
you
should've
realize
been-
Ava's short stature ends up having like 75% of her dating options being from a sex offender registry.
A lot of people that I like had any kind of relationship with turned it out to be like really fucking creepy. When I was 18, someone who was in their mid-20s, mid-20s, was like, I'm only with you because you look underage.
Ooh,
Like, what the
Jesus.
who said stuff like that? And then he hooked up with a 16-year-old, got her pregnant, and then ran away. I'm like, okay.
Getting some
Well-
James Clark
Oh.
vibes off this dude.
I wonder if they might be great friends.
Right? You want to see if these people are connected somehow.
Like, Jesus. And you know what? I was still in high school, and I hated my life in high school. So I got like low-key got groomed a lot by people because I was insecure and like just hated my life. And then I realized when I'm older, I was like, wow, that's really fucked up. Why was I 16 on the internet with 30-year-old dudes in my DMs as if we were friends?
These are some fucking interesting birthday stories you're telling. You sure this type of shit you want to put on the internet?
I mean, I've openly talked about
It's
this
like, I'm the
before,
victim. All right, I am the victim. I'm like, yeah, I know, but
To be honest, it kind of explains why Scooby wanted to be on the birthday party so much.
yeah.
Hey, sis,
I'm just-
I heard you
I'm
had nudes of 35-year-old men. Why don't you share with the girls?
I've been honest about
Got any
like
fourth grade boys?
when I was a teenager and what it was like growing up on the internet and with the internet. It wasn't the same as already being like a teenager or already being an adult and like using the internet. It was like I grew up with it.
Mhm.
And there's a lot of creepy people in the Facebook community in like early 2012/2013. There was a lot.
Yeah. No,
There
it's a
was
lot
so-
on Facebook, including Tumblr. Right from the
Yeah.
start.
Spectrumion says, I hated my life in high school. Welcome to the party, pal. Yeah, that's about right.
Yes, do you remember the neckbeards at all? You were on the internet around the same time I was around those communities.
What are you talking?
Yeah,
Talking
I
beer
think so.
cast.
Tugboat and Pojo and Carl
Yeah.
and then it turns out what the fuck Veg or Jeff was the only normal one that wasn't a fucking predator.
Yeah.
All the dudes that ran that page, Tugboat was found to have child porn, Pojo was found to have child pornography, and he tried to sell his wife for sex by asking people to buy him Funko Pops. And then they got a divorce because she was fucking her boss, but her boss wasn't buying him Funko Pops, so that counted as cheating in his supposed open marriage. And then he asked for donations and got a boatload, and he said they were for a truck so he could go find another place to go. But then he used it on a tattoo, and he neglected his children while his wife brought in all the income. He said it on the internet.
Oh, God, that's
Oh.
memory lane. Holy shit.
Story about these dudes. Carl was just a blackmailing piece of shit who sent his dick pic to so many underage girls and then later tried to deny it, despite every single one of those girls posted that fucking picture I had that picture in my DMs when I was 17, so he can't even be like, that wasn't me. No, it was you. You're just fucking denying it, you shit. And then, I still talk to them, but I don't know if you remember Anthro and Ben, but
I remember them, yeah.
yeah, so Anthro and Ben got accused of stealing like thousands upon thousands of dollars from these people. Like Pojo was like accusing them of stealing all this money, and he would say, "Yeah, they're on Skype all the time, plotting against us." We were on Skype playing Minecraft and Funko, like when we were playing these OMG Pop games, like balloons. Like that's all we did was play video games on Skype and talk about the games we were playing. And they're like, yeah, no, they're stealing money. We need to blacklist all of these people. And then, like, Pojo DMs me on Tumblr, like, you're blacklisted from the community. What talking about? Blacklisted? For what? You knew what they were doing. You're guilty by association. I'm like, okay, you fucking weirdo. Turns out that it was one of the, I think it was maybe Tugboat that pocketed all that money. One of them did. Not Fej, though. He's the only one that's not fucking psychotic and, like, a weird predator or, like, has, like, you know, an issue with selling his significant other into sex for Funko Pop. I can't believe that fucking happened. Holy shit, when that came out, who didn't even try to fucking deny it? Like, yeah, that happened.
Oh, yeah. No, that's that shit racked my brain. I still barely process that.
You remember that SUNY Fredonia professor you were talking about on last night's show that was making that disturbing video? There's a whole bunch of other professors that just signed a letter in support of him, and I'm thinking to myself, gee, thank you. Now investigate all of you.
Yeah, I think there's something like that's gonna happen. When I covered it, with like me and I think Jen and Vern were just like, we're all in agreement that like the fact that his peers would outright support his books and shit, and give him a lot of commendations, moderations and shit for being like one of their professors for over 20 years. I thought that shit was sus, but now I'm hearing this, I'm like, okay, that explains it. That explains it all too well. They're probably not getting rid of this guy anytime soon. I doubt it. Big fucking surprise there. Not really.
Cass, do you happen to remember someone that went by the handle of Trainer Darkfire?
So.
Also known as Christopher Graham. Also known as a fucking pedophile. He got out of it too. It's so weird how many people in that community ended up being pedos. Like, so
I'm not. I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but yeah.
I'm surprised. So like, I stopped.
You don't mind if I put Third Reich propaganda behind you in your video, do you? I accidentally had like Death March blasting for like 30 seconds. Didn't mean to. Sorry, guys. No, this is Black, not Yellow Ledbetter. Sounds very similar in the beginning, yes.
Oh, what was I gonna say? No, he's not only a pedophile, he's also a fucking rapist.
I know what you were gonna say. It says right behind you. The Jew fears your anger. Show it to them. I don't know why. I don't agree with you, Leaf. I think you can lose your spot on The View for this type of shit, but...
I'm just saying, like, a lot of the people that I knew or had heard of in the Facebook community during those times ended up being pedophiles or just degenerate criminals of some sort. But no, there is evidence of Jake, Christopher Graham, also known as Trainer Darkfire, producing child pornography, distributing child pornography, and having possession of child pornography of a girl who was unconscious when he raped her.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
underage. So, you know, totally normal shit for this community, apparently. He got run off the internet, which is good because there was a time where like I was friends with the dude before any of the shit came out, and he posted a photo, and he had the most horrifying tattoo I have ever fucking seen in my life, and he thought it was appropriate to post it in public, and it was above his dick, and good fucking god, any dude who gets tattoos like that, or any tattoo above their dick, does not deserve any kind of sexual pleasure for the rest of their fucking life.
What if it was a cute tattoo?
No.
What if I just got your name tattooed above my dick?
No.
What if it's the word lollipop?
Oh no.
There's this one dude.
I mean,
like,
that's actually been popular since the 70s.
It's just, it was like this weird, like demonic face thing, and it was ugly, and I just, like, that was what made me unfriend the dude. I was just like, yeah, no, fuck out of my feed. What the fuck? I didn't consent to seeing this. I was traumatized by seeing the weird demonic above penis tattoo creature. Never again. No.
Supposed to be Mr. Happy, not Mr. Scary.
Well, there's an older picture that was circulating around the internet like for years of a dude who had like warning choking hazard above his dick, and the response was, "Isn't that a warning they put on like things that have small parts?"
Ooh.
Yeah, that he didn't fake that one out. That's the warning that's on Legos, dude. Like,
Can only imagine that ruined his weekend.
yeah, it's ruined a long time. He doesn't trim his pubes anymore. I'm gonna block this thing out, man. Can't ever trim again.
I just think that certain tattoos just shouldn't be a thing, and above dick tattoos are one of those things that I fucking hate. Same with face tattoos. Like I don't like face tattoos. Like just a lot of them just look fucking hideous. The only one where it
facial
ever
tattoos are for people that are probably gonna spend their life in prison.
yeah.
You get a facial tattoo as like a declaration that you know you're never gonna be shit.
The most stereotypical one is a teardrop tattoo.
That's significant.
Yeah,
It means that they
means you
killed a
the
person.
in jail. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know a guy who definitely did not kill anybody while in prison. Still has that tattoo.
Well, if you got like a
He also attempted to cheat on his psychotic ex-wife with me when they were still together, and then she DMs my ex to say that I was cheating on him, which I was not, and I proved it. Got rid of my ex, and by got rid of, I don't mean kill. I mean like I just did not get back together with him. He called me a whore, and I am not a whore. So that didn't end well. Turns out the ex-wife was like some kind of
You're
druggie.
my little whore.
Come on, you can't throw the basketball up and expect me not to jump up and dunk it. I'm an all-star. How do you think I get those
know.
stats?
It's okay, I still love you, AP. But no, this
You're
like
still
this
my little whore.
this like flipping out on how I'm a
I
pathetic
use that voice when we have
excuse
sex. I turn off the lights and I'm like, that's right, it's Daddy Jim.
No.
You said you were raised on the internet, right? Well, here I am. It's the one and only. Let me show you
He's
my
lying.
cancer.
If he knows if he did that, I would be laughing.
You gotta
way
suck the
too
cancer out.
hard.
Come on, sweetie.
The say leaf. If you see out in the wild
And then when you when you
a
do
triangle swirl tattoo, you better run.
it, then when you try to help him out and he gives that fucking medical laugh. What are you doing? You dum dum. Make you feel bad about it afterward. What were you
I would have
thinking?
just like
Oh wait, Virgie's in the
If-
waiting room. You're big timing him. Were you aware of that?
No, he didn't say anything.
You shouldn't have to say anything. He's Virgie G, and he's retarded, like me. See, you hear that laugh?
Ma'am, I DM. I will have none of this. I didn't say anything. I did, in fact.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
What?
It's no big deal. I'm late anyways. I don't care. I'm not gonna complain. What's up, everybody? How's it
Chilling,
hanging?
nigga.
Howdy, Virgie.
I'm just
We were talking about face tattoos, and then AP started talking about pretending that he talks like Jim while we have sex. And
Probably
that's
run
not
away
true.
from your pedophile tattoo.
that would
That's
be.
that's what a triangle swirly is. That's like a pedo cult tattoo.
There's nothing wrong
Yeah.
with doing impressions of your favorite internet personalities while you're having sex. All right.
There's
I've tried to do the Virgie laugh so many times, but I just can't. I can't do it properly. Next visit, I'm gonna do the Virgie laugh.
Don't.
you laugh. We're not having.
Happy birthday, Leaf. So I heard you like pizza rolls. I like pizza rolls
Yes.
too.
You ever been done from behind by Mr. Plinkett?
You
want to? Oh, are you here to fix my VCR? Come on in.
Oh.
Let's talk about Ghostbusters with our parents off. Leaf, I'm sorry to make you uncomfortable on your birthday stream. It was Virgie's fault.
Everything's my fault, as I've learned.
Virgie did this to us.
I did. It's my fault.
Yeah.
It's my fault everybody got sick, too. I'm
Is
sure.
it? You're the only one who didn't get
No.
sick.
I am feeling shitty. I'm just, I don't complain about my illnesses like you fucking bitches.
Well, I didn't complain about it either until fucking Mersh and Royce came out today. Like, okay, we have coronavirus, and I'm like, oh shit, is that what I had? Like,
I thought it was just a sinus infection or
I did
some
too,
shit,
dude.
dude. Because it
That's-
was dry as fuck the whole time.
my nose. I came back on Monday, I had a fever, and my nose started bleeding, man. Like when I was blowing my nose. So I was like, all right, it's a sinus infection. All right, that
yeah, same
makes
shit,
sense coming from the
basically.
goddamn desert while it's cold there, of all things.
I mean, right? I didn't think it was that. Plus, if it is corona, this is my third time having it, dude. My fucking immune system is prepared for this fucking shit.
No, man,
Hotter than Rouse Anchor on the day.
I'm
colder
mad
than-
as hell if it's corona, man, because I got sick first. And I'm the only one of you motherfuckers that bothered to get a shot.
Yeah,
And
J&J didn't do a fucking thing for you, homie.
I don't know, man. If I had coronavirus and all that happened to me was like I got a fever for one day and then the next day I got up and went about my business, maybe it did. Maybe it helped. Or, you know, maybe it weakened
You
my immune
pharma
system.
cuck.
No, and then wait, let me give you the other option. Or it weakened
Nah,
my
you
immune
fucking
system to the
chill. I'm
point
not
where
gonna let you suck the dick of Johnson & Johnson on this
hold
fucking
I'm
fine
about to
birthday
shit on
stream.
them. Give me a chance.
Okay.
It's
No.
one of those sentences that starts bad, like Virgie, you're a dick butt. You're a dick butt.
Period. End of sentence.
We're just gonna stop right there, dick
It
butt.
started bad because my name was at the beginning.
Yeah. No, but it also is possible that the reason I got sick on Monday and you guys got sick on like Thursday is because the J&J vaccination weakened my immune system so much that I immediately got sick. And you
And
guys
this
fought
thing
it for a
exploded.
few days.
Yeah, that's
See, I got
medical
Moderna
misinformation,
back
sir.
in May.
And and see, he's fine.
There you
I'm
go.
not any more fucking jabs. I got the 2. There's people like, you should get the booster. No, I got really fucking sick because of the stupid fucking jab.
No,
I
bro,
couldn't
just buy an
even-
18-wheeler. That's what you people do. Apparently.
Honestly, the only reason I got them was because my job was on the line. Like, it was like, you could lose your job and lose your source of income, or you could get the jab. I'm like, well, not really much of a fucking option here. And
die
it-
or
and-
take longer to possibly die.
Yeah, that's exactly the
Like-
option afforded to me. Like, so you're gonna die, right? Anyway, would you like this shot? Might kill you quicker, possibly. Yeah. What up?
No, it's not even fair. It's like you couldn't even go and just go find another job either, because literally every place was doing it. Like, get the jab or fuck off. You don't work here anymore if you don't get it. I'm like, well, that's kind of shitty.
And now, Wonderwall. I mean, I'm slinging the hits in the background. I'm not usually a producer of a show, so.
I'm
oh, I
sorry.
can't hear Wonderwall.
I couldn't.
You're missing it.
Oh.
I couldn't run it, and you know why I couldn't run it?
Well.
My internet is terrible.
Yeah, well, you know what, Leaf? Today is gonna be the day. Nobody's.
And they're gonna throw it back to you.
There you go. Thank you.
Somehow you should have known how to realize what you got to do or something. All right, Leaf. I don't believe that.
I don't believe that anyone
feels the way I do, except for Virgie. About you now, apparently. About you now.
I forgot the second part of that line. That was your part. That was your part. My bad.
Leaf, all we're trying to say is all the roads that lead you there are winding, and all the lights that light the way are blinding. There are a lot of things I'd like to say to you, but I don't know how.
Oh shit! It's my birthday. Please donate to the Bayside Men's Shelter. It helps homeless men.
Don't do that. Yeah, we don't help the homeless anymore. Not after Adrastia. Fuck them all, men and women. Yeah, sorry. No, don't give money directly to Leaf. And if she refuses it, send it to me. I'll take your money. And it won't go to homeless people.
Donate. I will also accept personal donations to myself because my Streamlabs is in the description, and I'm not saying it because it's too long. But also, if you send me money, it'll help make up the fact that I lost literally half my fucking paycheck because I was sick for like 4 weeks.
Yeah, well, that's a much better cause. Fuck homeless people. Leaf needs money.
Yeah, she really was sick and out of work for a little while.
I usually get paid like $700. I got paid $350.
Yeah, can we just give like money to something that involves animals instead? Look, I'm sorry, but since last year we've gotten to know Adrastia.
As long as they're not homeless animals.
Homeless animals are better than homeless people.
They are, but they're still homeless, and I have a fucking aversion to anything that doesn't have a roof over its head these days.
Virgie's like, yeah, I got principles, man.
Yeah, man, it's homeless.
If that's a stray, you gotta shoot it.
But yeah, like I'm quite upset that I mean I had to call the government and be like, hey government, I was sick for 4 weeks, and because I was sick for 4 weeks, you told me that I wasn't allowed to go to work, so fucking give me money.
Whoa, the government will do that there?
Yeah, it's called the sickness recovery benefit or whatever, and if you miss more than 50% of work and you're not getting paid for that missed time, you can apply for financial aid. As long as it's COVID-related reasons. So if like you go get a COVID test and you wait for the result, and they say, okay, you gotta isolate. You miss work for that, and you're not getting paid for it, the government will give you money. Know your options, guys. Always know your options.
Tommy gobbledygook to me, but okay.
Yeah, I just coughed up my heart.
Didn't have much of a choice. It was either stick with only being paid a very small amount of money for the next few weeks, or government with the stuff they're offering and say, give me the fucking money.
Dude, me too.
I can't go to work. You want to make it so I can't go to work over a cough? Fine. I'll isolate, but give me money because I'm not getting paid for the time you're making me miss. Really, like, it's just demanding that the government pay what they owe.
Y'all want to hear some fun shit?
Yeah.
I know of more than a few people that work in hospitals. Like pretty much every hospital has now put out like a memo to the staff saying like, even if you test positive for COVID, as long as you don't have symptoms, come to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. See that?
Fucking hilarious.
See, you can have some symptoms here and still work now because they've recently made that a thing. But before, you couldn't. Now, if you have like a cough and you get a COVID test and it comes back negative, you can go to work. I still have bronchitis, but I have an inhaler now, so using that has helped a lot. But like sometimes I have to go into the staff room and just perish into a coughing fit and come out and get side-eyed by teachers who are like still freaked out. Like, dude, bronchitis. You're not going to catch bronchitis. It's not contagious.
It's worse if you're doing dabs. Then everybody looks at you when having that coughing fit, and you're just like, no, it's dabs. I swear, it's not COVID. It's just dabs.
Yeah, right. You've been getting high,
I mean,
man,
I'm
and then you
no-
have to go somewhere, and you just kind of like coughing under your mask because you just been smoking. Motherfuckers looking at you.
Celebrated my birthday at work today by having a staple go through my finger, which hurt. But then one of the kids drew a Band-Aid and a heart on a piece of paper, and they were like, "Here, this is to help you feel better."
No, that's sweet.
I love them. It was a very nice thing. They're very concerned, and then the kid was like, I mean, they used my real name, but for purposes, I'll just be like, they were like, "Leaf, I think you need to take a break from the stapler." They were very concerned and very
Snatch
serious.
that little ungrateful little shit up by his, like, I'll grab him by a fucking handful of his hair and lift him up to me at eye level and be like, "It's Miss Leaf, you little shit." And I'd throw him down on the ground, make sure he hits his ass too, not on his feet. I wanted to land directly on his ass. Bam!
Yeah. He loves you on a level where child abuse is totally within reason.
Yeah.
But
He'll
I don't
beat
think
children
I'm-
for you.
I do
That's
know
real
how many
love.
kids' asses I would kick to be with you. I would destroy your whole fucking kinder room. You got no idea.
All right, we're getting dangerously close to certain types of, I don't know, like.
I didn't say I was gonna
You know,
fuck them. I said I was gonna kick their asses.
I didn't say anything about that. I was going to make a school shooting joke. Jesus
Oh.
Christ, AP.
I just want to clear that up before you went there.
No, I was going to say shoot the kids, not fuck them. Jesus Christ.
Hey, if we're gonna be, you know what, man? If we're gonna be fucking and not shooting, I'm not in on this mass murder thing anymore. Whoa, Wham's "Careless Whisper" just came on during this. Good segue.
hey, Virgie, do you want to see the guitar I made out of
No,
cereal box?
no, he
Goofy.
doesn't.
I absolutely do.
No, because Virgie has a respect for guitars.
Listen, it was Friends Day at work for my group, and we had to make instruments out of readily available materials, and that was boxes, and lots of boxes, and one empty water jug that was used to make the most annoying fucking drum set in the world.
I would have ripped apart 3 or 4 of those fucking kids, ripped them like limb from limb, and then built a drum kit out of them. Like that's what I'd have done.
Just use the fucking leftover intestines that AP uses for some gut strings, you
Yeah.
know,
Dum,
fucking
dum,
bow them up. There you go. We'd have a tub base fucking like an hour,
Dude,
bro.
like
We'd
the
be
band from Dusk Till Dawn, but in a preschool.
Yeah.
Fuck you, everybody. Good night.
I thought you were just watching cartoons, man.
you said to make an instrument out of the most useless shit I could find, so I killed these 4 kids over here. They look pretty goddamn useless. I made a drum kit
Yeah,
out of them.
I can sit in a chair. That kid's just gonna eat fucking glue. So you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Fucking...
I told that little shit 3 or 4 times to sit on a square. How many times did I have to tell him before I consider him a retard and eliminate him?
Once around here. You get one time and your little ass is a fucking. You're getting turned into a banjo, son.
Hey, that's how Virgie keeps his kids in line. Like,
Yeah, I only have 2. I've had 5.
like the Jackson family. Don't let what happened to Shimon happen to y'all.
These are the strongest that are surviving. Oh, dope.
There was
Do you like
originally
my
12
little-
Jackson children. The most
It's
tragic death was
It's
Shimon.
entirely out of tape and cereal boxes.
I mean, for making a toy guitar on the fly out of just boxes, yeah, it works.
Yeah,
My
but
daughter
she
would
didn't
play
string
that.
it though.
Do you
Yeah,
think
wish
I
we
had
hadn't got to kill the children's yet for their gut strings.
That's true. All right, fair enough.
an
Get the jump on
I
her
was playing
tomorrow.
I was playing an instrumental version of Master of Puppets on full volume, and they were still louder than the fucking song.
Well, good. They know
Like-
Metallica sucks.
Yes.
I have very limited song choices because the only loophole I can use at work is playing instrumental music. because
Animals as
they
leaders.
don't-
There you go. It's all
they don't allow lyrics that are inappropriate for the children. They said, but you can play instrumentals. So I said, okay, and proceeded nothing but instrumentals. And I had
They'll go to prison in Canada.
Nah, this is being produced in America. It's fine. They can't do shit.
Oh no, I'm saying if she played Erica for a room full of fucking shitlins, like fucking,
Yeah.
she'd be right in a fucking jail cell.
No worse than what I'm playing in the background right now.
Wait, hold on.
I'm trying to keep.
Okay, that's really funny.
I've already offended a parent last week,
Base?
which I didn't want to do. I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
Did you call him an
I-
N-word?
I was trying to discuss the behavior of their
Crime
child.
statistics. I get that.
No, the way their child was behaving towards other children, and apparently I did not pull this parent far away enough from the other parents, and this parent felt embarrassed enough to send an email to my boss talking about how much they disliked my approach to the situation.
Well,
despite the
look,
fact-
ma'am.
Let me tell you what Leaf's approach was, okay? I'll have to role play. Virgie, you will play the role of the parent, and I will play the role of Leaf.
Right.
Parent of this child, let me explain the Jew to you.
My child? Wait, hold on. Wait, I'm listening.
Now, we're sitting in this classroom right now. Now, imagine a rat just crawled across this floor. You would probably meet that rat with hostility, wouldn't you?
There's rats in this preschool?
Yeah, possibly, just for the purpose of this for this analogy. I'm just trying to explain the Jew, parent. Now, if a rat crawled into this room right now, you would probably meet it with hostility, wouldn't you? But why? What has a rat ever done to you?
I mean, it's a rat.
I mean, yeah, okay, it carried the plague, but that was, what, 1,000 years ago? Hardly can be held accountable for that shit now. In fact, I dare say any disease a rat could carry, a squirrel could carry. But you don't meet the squirrel with the same hostility, do you?
I mean, like, I kill anything that's, like, less than fucking 2 pounds on sight,
Well,
dude.
squirrel,
They're all
well these
parasites
are
to
big
me.
rats. Let's say it's a 2.5-pound rat.
Canadian rats put on weight, huh?
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
They have to.
All right.
You know, it gets very cold here in Canada. Parent of this
Oh.
child who should already know this. So, you don't understand why you really meet the rat with hostility, do you? And you don't meet the squirrel with that hostility. And even though you know that now, and even though I've explained that to you, if a rat crawled across this floor right now, and we've had this conversation, it wouldn't change your opinion one bit, would you? You would meet that
now
rat
it
with
made
the
me wanna-
same hostility.
No, I would kill a rat, but now I would also kill a squirrel. Thank you, sir, for opening my eyes to the fucking
That's what
disgust
makes
of
that's what
squirrels.
makes you a good Nazi, Virgie. Like I who kills the Jew and the Gentile. Whoa, hold on. I don't think you get what I'm saying here, Virgie.
Remember when I said please don't say things that'll get me deleted off YouTube?
This won't get you bullied. Oh,
No, delete it.
Delete.
oh.
I say way worse things
Hey,
on my
all
stream.
I was just quoting Inglourious Bastards. They can't get mad at me for that. That's
Yeah,
a
no,
very
you're
famous
right.
movie scene.
But no, I
It's
did
a
not
very
talk.
good-
To,
I'm
did
sorry.
not talk about the Jews. Okay, that did not. It did not happen.
I wasn't. I was just talking about rats.
In
It
squirrels.
was very
But-
polite.
Fucking train cars and send them to ovens.
Well, I thought I was polite in explaining that their child was doing things at the center that the child should not be doing, and they just took offense to it and emailed my boss, and then I got pulled into a conference room for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's
I
like
didn't.
it's like
not
look,
gonna-
bitch, everybody knows how your kid acts. Their kids go home and complain about little Daquan. They all fucking know. We all know. It doesn't matter how close you are. There's a reason why I'm speaking to you is because they complained about your fucking kid.
Right.
The
Look,
fuck? This is retarded.
I mean, I straight up watched a kid trip up the stairs and then scream at another child. And they're like, they bent my hand back. I'm like, no, I literally watched you fall up the stairs. No, they bent back my hand. I'm like, no, I watched you fall, and so did the other staff in the room. Like, we both saw you fall. No, they bent my hand back. I'm like, well, this fucking conversation is going nowhere. Like, you, and they try to fucking manipulate you and like make you think that something happened that didn't fucking happen. I'm just
see, because you don't know
like,
child psychology. You gotta like, look. When I was watching the great child psychology documentary Major Pain, I learned this trick. You grab that child by his hand and you say, "You want me to teach you a trick to take your mind off the pain in your wrist?" And then you grab his little pinky and you bend it 90 degrees to the right.
He's not thinking about that pain no
Not
more.
worried about the pain in your wrist no more, are you, little boy?
Nope.
He's hurting person.
You want me to tell you the story of the little engine that could again? I'm sorry, Mr. Handicap Man. I did not mean to offend you. Do you speak sign language? Do you read lips? Well, if you don't answer me when I speak to you, I'm gonna put my foot in your ass. Do your dirt.
Do your dirt. I fucking love that movie, dude. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Major Pain is awesome.
Great. Leaf, have you seen Major Pain?
No, I have not.
Oh my god, you have to see Major Pain.
Yeah, we have to watch Major Pain.
Yeah,
It's
we do.
wholesome. You'll like it. It really is wholesome.
Okay, I'll watch it with you whenever you want to watch the movie with me.
Yeah, is it my turn to pick a movie yet?
Yeah, it is. It's been your turn for a while. I keep telling you this.
Major Pain. I was gonna do Mars
Okay.
Attacks, but Major Pain.
Okay, let's do it.
Never
But anyway.
Sensitive.
What the fucking thing?
I'll go on, run back to bed, Frog. Snatch your little head off! I just pulled out that knife. Now all I want to do is watch Major Pain.
That's some real shit. It's a great movie.
Nah, but we got to do the Irate Prostate memorial stream that Trippy is setting up later. You got to stop by. Come on, man. We knew that guy.
Yeah,
he
absolutely.
was a good dude. He was nice to everybody.
Are they
I
doing
sent a link to
it?
Kathy. I sent a link to Aunt Kathy for that.
Are they
Kind of-
doing like a fucking roundhouse thing for that, or is it like
They're
you know?
they're gonna do one last cream stream for him. You know, like in his format, like get out all the old cream stream, like all the who everybody used to be on it.
All the weird
And
psychedelic.
they're
Yeah.
gonna do one last. They're gonna do one last for him, and then at the end of the usual cream stream time, they're gonna just let people come on and fucking, you know what I mean?
So, what time do we go?
I don't know. Just get up with Trippy. Trippy's the one fucking.
Adam Phillips, who's the dummy now?
I just
Sorry.
Oh,
know
shit.
that.
He said in the chat, it's just a dummy grenade, AP.
Fucking movie's awesome.
I can't believe, Leaf, I can't believe, you've been neglected in Canada. They haven't even shown you good movies up there.
No, dude, it's just you get off the fucking plane and it's all just like desaturated like a Tim Burton movie.
My life
It is.
consists of watching. My life now consists of watching child-friendly movies because I go to work and I just can't watch cool movies. So like, it's like, today, what the fuck? We watch some.
Major Pain is child friendly.
Well, you're telling me in Canada there's more movies out there than the world of maple syrup?
It was some Dragon movie, and the 5-year-olds were, this movie is so good, and they were trying really hard to convince me, but then it was making me very sleepy. Like, I was trying so hard not to fall asleep in a room full of children during this movie, but it was so fucking boring. Oh my god. And then the only movie I liked the other day, because I was babysitting my my 7-year-old cousin, we watched the movie Bolt. And that was a cute movie. Like, I watched that, but also I was very tired.
My
by the time
daughter
it was
likes
over.
Bolt.
Yeah, my kid
That was
liked Bolt, too.
But other than like I can watch movies on my phone. I don't have access to the TV much. The 7-year-old is on it pretty much all the time playing video games. Not even the parents.
Living the fucking life, right? Right?
No, it's just there hasn't been a lot of movies that I've been interested in watching lately. They don't appeal to me.
I'm not really a big movie fan either. Like
I used to be,
I
but they haven't made a good movie in so long.
No, they haven't made any movies. in
Like
long
a
fucking
good movie. And I know some people like the new Ghostbusters. Good for you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I only enjoyed the last 15 minutes of it.
I haven't watched it.
Have you ever seen the end of the Cell Saga in Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. That's okay. Now you know what's gonna happen in the end of Ghostbusters.
Oh, that's
See,
fucking
Cass is laughing because he just got it. Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same fucking scene, isn't it? There's
Yeah.
this giant monster, and now you're in an energy blast battle with the monster, head on. Monster blasting you blasting the monster back. But Gohan's blast isn't strong enough, so here comes his dead father to come grab the gun. And then everyone else jumps in and starts shooting him in the fucking back. I was like, you ripped this off scene for scene from Dragon Ball Z. This is the ending of Cell, what we're watching right now. That's what Gozar the Gozerian was Cell.
Yeah. Holy fuck.
No, yeah. Now that you're thinking about it in your mind, backing it up, every part of it is.
I only watched that movie
got-
for like the first 20 minutes and gave up.
I got to. I watched it because I was watching it with a bunch of people on Unknown Archives channel, but we were very bored until the last 15 minutes, man.
Oh,
The
Jesus.
last movie I watched was like 30 minutes of the new Matrix, and it was only because I got couch locked because I was fucking doing dabs. But it was fucking horrendous.
I'm almost
I-
convinced they wanted it to be horrendous.
Yeah, I feel like they were trying. You know what I feel like they were trying to do? I feel like
What?
they were trying to tank the red pill meme. Just like make it super fucking uncool. You won't take it away from us, you trannies. Sorry.
Yes asked me what got me into anime, and it was this anime called Another. I watched a clip where the anime girl was running down the stairs and then she tripped, and then the umbrella went right to her eye, and she
Oh,
died.
based?
Huh.
I'm looking that up right now.
My favorite one was I don't know, man. I don't really have a favorite. I guess
Akira.
yeah, Akira, Ninja Scroll, I guess would be mine. I like Ninja Scroll a little better than Akira. But then again, like, I remember watching Ninja Scroll, like, this nigga just won every fight by luck. Like, not one of these fights did he win that didn't have to do with luck. The only reason he beat that rock guy is because he ate some poison pussy right before he fought him. Like, he didn't win that fight. The pussy won that fight.
The pussy won the fight.
Another is just like, Final Destination as an anime, except it's not a comedy. It is genuinely meant to be like a horror anime where everybody fucking dies.
Nah, maybe the original Fist of the North Star, probably. That was the first, like, 2-hour feature-length anime that I saw where I was like, oh, man, Japan's on some shit over here. Got niggas just exploding. I remember watching that, and me and my buddy just, like, chilling in his living room when his parents were still at work. We're like, but we're kids, not like yesterday. Watching Fist of the North Star being like, Row! King Row was the shit.
I guess 2012 was just like the last year a good anime was made, because that was the year they finished up Hellsing Ultimate too.
Unknown Archive, don't be like that. Dragon Ball is not garbage. It's just played out. Kind of like Star Trek.
It should have ended. It should have ended at Z. Like, it's in my opinion. Like, Dragon Ball GT was kind of trash.
It
like,
did
looking
end at
back
Z, in
on
my
it.
opinion. Because GT isn't canon. Then
It
Super is the next evolution after Z. I do
Super
not
is
accept
fucking-
GT as a thing.
GT is fucking goofy, but Super is like retarded. I've only watched a little bit of it, and it's retarded.
Well, if you watched the first 2 seasons of it, then all you were seeing was like extended versions of movies.
No shit.
Yeah, they had 2 movies before that Super came out. Battle of the Gods and Resurrection F.
I seen Battle of the Gods and was like, this is alright, I
Well,
guess.
season 1 of
like,
Dragon Ball Super is Battle of the Gods, but they spread it out through a whole fucking season.
Oh, okay, so fucking Battle of the movie is just the OVA.
Yeah, basically. But they did it backwards, where they did the movie first.
Yeah, I'm
sent
not
you-
keen on that.
Yeah, it wasn't that great.
I sent you of all the deaths, all the cool death scenes in another. And the
Dope.
Umbrella one, very, very first video in that collection.
I'm watching it right
I
now.
think they're just out of places to go with Dragon Ball, where it's like, how do you make them more powerful?
Oh, he basically, the dude who writes it, I'm pretty sure, basically just said, like, I'm not really concerned about story.
Goku
anymore.
farted a universe out in
Fucking
the end of
sick.
Super. All right, he literally farts out a universe and then he gains perfect Ultra
He-
Instinct. And
He
where do you
really
go
doesn't
from there?
give a shit. He doesn't give a shit. The guy who's writing it is just like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah,
about
Akira
this anymore."
Toriyama was just straight up like, make him fart out a universe. See what happens. Like, who cares anymore?
This is where it ends, Bios.
Does-
This is where it ends.
Does anybody not think Goku's gonna win?
He's just trying, at this point, he's just trying to get them to say no to him.
Hello, on coffee. I did have a very, very, very good birthday. Thank you. Okay, you can continue your conversation. I just wanted to address a person in chat. Dang it, everybody died now because I yelled at them.
Yeah,
See,
you acknowledge the dead air. That's never you're not
The-
supposed to do that.
I do it every time.
No, the
Every
only
time.
true fucking thing anime I actually have as a personal favorite, because I watch quite a few, but I don't really give a fuck about it most of the time.
Yeah, I just don't
It
care
was,
enough to
it was a
have a favorite.
manga, and my only personal favorite was like Berserk. It's just the manga version of it.
Berserk was cool.
Yeah,
Berserk was around
My-
back when I was like a kid, and I was still like into that shit and would watch like back when like Slayer was big. Slayers.
Didn't the writer of that die?
yeah.
That shit sucks, dude. Because he was, because it's never gonna be finished. That's fucking so gay.
Yeah, he's like one of those type of writers who's like, I don't give a fuck if it ever finishes. I'm just writing it until I drop.
Oh well, I
It's
guess
like
that's
Doctor
fine then.
Who.
Uh, the only, I guess, I have two favorites. Fucking Ghost in the Shell.
Well,
other
Blue
than,
Girl.
Like, fucking,
JJ
the
Stoner.
Arise fucking
God damn it.
series. What did he say?
I salute you, you pervert. He said La Blue Girl is the only anime worth a shit.
And
Like, if I can't jerk it to it, I ain't watching it.
Jesus.
Go away, baiting.
You know what's a really fucking terrible anime, but actually had the most
Fooly Cooly was
hilarious
good.
English
FLCL was good.
Ghost
liked it.
Stories. Ghost Stories did so poorly in Japan that the people who created it gave it to the people who were doing it and basically said, say whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, they didn't give them any of the usual documentation that comes with fucking when you get to localize an anime, and they were just like, here, fucking, here's the bullet points, fill in the rest. So they filled it in with racism and fucking zealotry and all kinds of crazy shit. It's fucking
Yep.
awesome.
No, you're
Ghost
not
Stories
wrong,
is
JJ
awesome.
Stoner. I think everybody wants to see how big that ass is. That's how I lost my legs. I was just trying to get underneath the elephant and see how big that ass was. I mean, am I wrong, Virgie?
No.
I think I'm dying.
You're in pain.
I am in pain, like really bad stomach pain, so I think the stream can end so I can go die in peace. Thank you for all the wishes, but I'm seriously in pain right now, and I don't want to do this anymore.
See you in the
I
afterlife.
Aw.
God praises all that expels the pedophiles from existence.
We'll see what
Pain?
falls about Valhalla.
I just need to go die because yeah.
Okay, well. Bye, Leaf. Happy birthday.
Okay, well,
Sorry
happy
you're dying.
birthday.
Bye.
Hey.
Take care of your uterus, my dear.
You're about to die on your birthday, but happy birthday.